Welcome back to MMAOddsBreaker. Today we have Brian Grinnell here, getting ready to fight World Series of Fighting 23, September 18th. Now, you guys will look at the roster for who's fighting that night. He's not on there yet. As of September 6th, the date of this interview, World Series of Fighting hasn't announced yet that he's replacing Kelvin Tiller, and he's going to fight Vagab. I hate these Russians' names. Vagab Vagabov, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. So, when did you get the phone call? Today's September 6th. It's Labor Day weekend.
I got the phone call September 2nd.
We already obviously you're working out, but you were in a training camp situation already, or were you kind of?
I was already in a training camp. I mean, I'm always, trying to stay in shape, trying to learn some new stuff and everything. I actually came out here to Arizona to Team Apex with Joey Rivera. Yeah. And out here to, get some training with some world-class guys. And I got the phone call, and I'm already in the area, so they gave me the shot.
So you're going to stay put. You stay right there in Phoenix, and that's where the fight is, coming up on the 18th. So it makes it easy. There's no travel for them, and you have a place to stay, so there's no hotel, so it makes it a little bit cheaper for them. But you're out here just training. Now all of a sudden you got to ramp up for a training camp, and it's for somebody you haven't been preparing for. And really, we're talking 12 days, 13 days. It's not really that much time to get prepped. So what was it like the first day? Was it all looking down and reading over tape and seeing what kind of fighter he was? Was it immediately just going to practice and hope for the best?
I watched like a couple fights, but I mean, you get a shot like that, you just got to take it, Like I've been in this game, 10 years already, and I've just been dreaming of a shot like this, that phone call, that phone ringing, and it happened. And
this is a 15-0. This is not a easy fight for anybody at any level. Definitely somebody that you have to watch out for. What's his biggest strength that you've seen in watching these fights?
He's a slick boxer. He's got a decent, some decent combinations. His hands are pretty good. He's taller. He's got good reach. He's a Russian, so I'm expecting some sambo. But I think that my wrestling is going to be able to neutralize a lot of that. So
you've been fighting for 10 years, but a lot of people haven't seen you yet. You've been fighting in areas like Legend Fights, Oklahoma Fighting Championship 3, XFL. You spent a lot of time in the regional circuits. So for those people at home that have never seen you fight before and haven't had a chance to watch you anywhere, explain your fighting style to them and how would they see you?
I'm a wrestler by heart. I like big slams. I like to land big shots. I like to grind. I'm a grinder. I like to put people against the cage and force my will on people.
How do you win your fights normally? Is it more of a decision?
I'm a submission guy. I like to submit people.
What if somebody from a betting standpoint, from a betting line, obviously your last minute replacement, you're going to be a huge underdog in this one, which makes for good money because huge underdogs make for good money to win. If you see yourself finishing this guy, you see yourself being able to win this fight. How do you see yourself doing it? Is it going to be a submission? You're going to knock him out? You're going to grind it out? Like, how do you see this fight actually ending?
I'm going to grind him into submission. I'm going to take him down, I'm going to grind on him, and then he's going to give me something.
Did World Series of Fighting put a backup plan into it? Hey, last minute replacement. No matter what happens during this fight, we're definitely going to take care of you. But obviously, you win, you dominate, then you're his first loss. For sure, they're going to go ahead and take care of you again on a second fight. But if something happens where you might lose or might in a split decision or something, did World Series of Fighting put something in place like 100%, we're going to take care of you and have you come back and fight for us again? Or is this just a one-off deal?
They said that they would take care of me if I perform. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to give it my best.
What's your cardio situation like? It's a big fight, tough fight, last-minute notice. Are you prepared physically, and what do you have to do over the next basically the next 7-8 days to get ready for this thing?
Well, I was actually conditioning pretty hard for I was dropping to 170, and so my weight is like right at like 185 pounds. Like I hadn't crossed over into that 180 to 170 part, and I was already sitting at about 186. So as far as like weight cut, I'm good. My cardio is on notch. I mean, since I've gotten out here, I've been running mountains and doing all kinds of crazy stuff with the guys out here, and I mean, they've just been pushing me, and it's a great experience out here in Arizona.
Who's been your main training partners?
I've been working a lot with Joey Rivera and Joe Yeager. I've I've been working with the guys up there at Apex. I've gotten to see a lot of different stuff. Efren Escudero was actually doing a seminar out here yesterday, and I made sure I stepped in on that. Got to see some good stuff out there. Taking full advantage of anything that is presenting itself out here. I'm getting anywhere I need to get. Um, it's been great.
What's the living situation for you? Obviously, you're just went out there for a little bit of training, and now all of a sudden you got a camp going on. So where are you living and where are you staying at right now?
I actually am staying with Joe Yeager. I got a room out here. He's been very, very kind and opened his house to me, so it's been very welcoming out here. Actually,
Did you fly out or drive out to
I
Phoenix?
drove out from
Okay,
Oklahoma.
so you have your car at least. So that's
Yep,
my next
yep.
question: how you getting around? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
it's not a bad situation for last minute replacement, and this is a sport. You've got to take the opportunity. Big show
Hmm.
calls, you got to get ready to go. So this is your shot. You've got to spend some time really paying attention to this athlete and looking at how is this fight going to break down, how this fight is going to go, and try and make those little adjustments. But there's not that much time to do it.
Hmm.
Your confidence level has to be extremely high to walk
Hmm.
into this fight because it is a short notice fight. How Obviously your diet is good because you're going down to 170 and you're sitting right up there at the weight, so you're not going to have a problem with that. Your cardio is good because you've got some mountains to run and what have you. But how's your strength? Have you been doing any kind of strength and conditioning since you've been out there?
Yes, yes, sir. I do strength and conditioning every day, and I make sure I hit that weight room up every day. That's always been my favorite part of it. Like even when on the days that I can't make it to the gym on the off season, I always make sure that I'm hitting the gym and everything like that. And I'm strong. I feel real strong.
Good. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you coming out and spending a couple minutes with us here at MMA Oddsbreaker. Good luck. This is going to be a great fight for you, and I wish you the best.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you. Thanks for having me.